But my oldest daughter, Michelle, had 2 of her 5 daughters here, and they were born prematurely, quite a bit so, very, very iffy situations whether they would even live. And the neonatal intensive care unit at the time took care of them and took good care of her in the birthing center at Covenant. And the girls are 8 years old, and they're just like 2 little tornadoes. They're fireballs, and it's amazing what the miracles are.
Memories of my experience are very heartfelt. We spent many hours here. I was kept well informed by all of the nursing staff as well as the physicians. They were very open to visitors. We had 3 other children at the time while we were waiting for our little babies to be big enough and thrive well enough that they could come home. And the NEO staff was really good about making sure that the younger children were incorporated into the care of the babies, and did a really good job of explaining what was happening to them.
Some of my fondest memories of having my children at Provena involved the nursing staff in the whole labor and delivery wing. They were absolutely incredible, making sure I was taken care of, I had everything that I needed, and not just looking after me, making sure my husband was there and he had everything that he needed. And when you first have a child and you really don't know what to expect, they were there to answer all my questions. They were so informative and so caring. And these are people who see babies come into the world every day, but I really felt like they treated my child as like their child, and it was so incredible.
Austin's beginning was very difficult, but I thank the Lord that put us where we were at that time with the people in the NICU unit.
Basically what had happened was he had the cord wrapped around his neck multiple times. It was, they said, a very extremely long cord, and that it just got tighter and tighter to where eventually he could not move and could not get oxygen. And Brian remembers them taking this bundle to intensive care, and I guess they all who were there worked on him.
The upgrades will create a new environment that is warm, inviting, nurturing, comforting, that will be more like home, personal.
We made sure things were in a proper place so we could provide, the safest care and the most effective care for the patients. For one example, the computer monitors where we type in all our information, we have it in a place so we can rotate it and be able to look at the patient while asking the questions instead of having our back to the patient. And other supplies, instead of having to run out into the hallway, we have them in the room, so we have the most time interacting with our patients.
It's just a fully equipped, state-of-the-art technology facility, but with the warm, caring people of Covenant, and rooms that are conducive to family environment, like hardwood floor as opposed to the hard tiles, and just the warmth of an environment that's an appropriate environment for bringing a new life into the world.
The new feature I would appreciate the most are the whirlpool tubs and the hotel-like suites that are going to be available for parents of high-risk pregnancies. As a mother of a high-risk pregnancy myself, I had to stay here for a month, and there was only one bed for me to sleep in, so my husband had to travel back and forth every day because there weren't extra sleeping arrangements for him. And I think the whirlpool tubs are a nice, soothing and calming addition for the moms to relax in.
I think having the latest technology and more resources will allow the nurses and the doctors within Provena to give the best care available to anybody who comes in to deliver a baby.
The reason that I chose to invest in this is because I'm investing in a resource for our entire community. And in particular, because this institution lives its mission of holistic care for all, and regardless of whether they're able to afford it or not, they're accepted. And you know, that kind of a mission is so important to have a resource like this in our community.
To have the support that we did, like you said, through the NICU, that to me is very crucial.
It gave us a wonderful beginning for Austin's life. They cared for him. They helped us. You know, they prayed for us. They supported us. You know, life is, sometimes beginnings are very easy and sometimes beginnings are very complicated. And in his case, in any other child's case that may be complicated or easy, we want to be able to support that and help the community know that there's a place that they can be supported to start life off and have those wonderful people around them.
You know, it's not just, you know, remodeling a building or, you know, finishing out new rooms. It's you know, supporting better care.
It really does create a blessed beginning, and any advantage you can give your child from day one, I think you should give that to them.